Leicester versus Liverpool. This is the game that I'm looking forward to most during Boxing Day. Odds with Bet365, and there's a special sign-up code if you click in the link, and it's for new customers if you are not a Bet365 member. So Leicester versus Liverpool. Leicester 3.7, Liverpool 2.08. Now Liverpool, I think it's a great price for Liverpool. Obviously, odds makers are really predicting a possible draw or Liverpool to suffer their first defeat of the season. Can it be so, Martin?
I don't see it at all, actually. No, not after the way that Leicester's fantastic run came to an end with a disappointing draw at Norwich. And Man City just swept them aside. It was contemptuous the way they beat them at the weekend. Obviously, Leicester gave a better account of themselves than Arsenal did. They went 1-0 up. But after that, De Bruyne just came into his own. He was just calling all the shots. They just bossed the game. He was on fire. And now the onus is on Liverpool to pull off a similar result. They can really extend their lead at the top of the table. It's their first game back in England since they were in Dubai, winning the World Club Cup, which is a bit worrying, perhaps. Fatigue could be an issue, but they just know how to get the job done this season. They've got enough players. They can rotate the midfield. They can bring in whoever wants to play alongside Van Dijk at the back, Divock Origi if they need an extra option up top. I just think they'll be too strong for Leicester in this game. They beat them earlier in the season. I think they'll pull off a similar result again at the King Power. So I'm just going to keep it simple and go for a Liverpool win. You can get anywhere between 2 and 2.11 on that, and I think that looks like a good price on the away win on a virtually immaculate Liverpool side this season.
I know. Yeah, the question is, I think many are doubting, is will they be fatigued after their trip? What do you think, Flash? Is it a risky bet? It'd be, Liverpool can lose. Leicester have been a very good team this season. So what do you like here? Do you think Liverpool will be fatigued?
Yeah, I've actually done an article. We go over to oddsmarket.com and have a little look. I've basically said I expect this game to be shared. I think the spoils will be shared. And there's a few reasons. We've got Brendan Rodgers going against his old side. And with so much firepower from both sides, obviously Vardy's top scorer. I think he's 6 clear of Tammy Abraham. He scored 17. I'm expecting both sides to show a lot of respect to each other and make sure they try and keep the back door closed. I looked at 12-1 for the 0-0. I thought that this game could be under 2.5 goals because everything tells you that there's going to be goals in the game. I'm not so sure. And also I think that Liverpool just have to make sure they don't get beat. So I think that they will be the happier of the two sides. But I don't think Leicester can go for Liverpool. Because if you go, you're going to leave the back door open for the likes of Sadio Mane, Salah, Firmino, maybe even Origi. So I'm actually going to take the draw at 3.78. And I think I've gone for under 2.5 goals in the game. I was so close to going for the 0-0 at 13 as well. So for me, it's a draw all the way. And I expect it to be a very, very tight game and not the wide open goal fest that a lot of people would expect.
So official play draw, but you're also liking the under 2.5 goals, or are you combining draw and under 2.5 goals? Yeah, because obviously I don't always, but I normally give 2 selections when I do an article. So if you go over on oddsmarket.com, read the article, look at the bottom of the page, and it will say Leicester-Liverpool draw, and I think it says Leicester-Liverpool under 2.5 goals, but maybe 2.1. You think you only wrote it, but
about 10 minutes ago. About 10 minutes ago. But I've got that much going on in my head.
Oddsmarket.com, go check it out.